Here's what you missed over the past 6 months while everyone else was arguing about whether or not it's a good time to buy. I know you've been hearing mixed messages about the market. One day someone says prices are crashing. The next day your neighbor's house sells in a weekend. It's confusing. And honestly, that confusion is costing people money. So today I'm laying out exactly what's happened over the past 6 months, not just what happened in the month of November, but I'm giving you a 6-month view of the last half of 2025. The story of the last 6 months is really a tale of two stories. It started off a little bit sleepy. May and June, the market was taking a bit of a breather. We had a good number of homes for sale, but not as many buyers jumping in. Most of the year has been characterized by what we call a buyer's market. There's more homes for sale than buyers to buy them. So if you were a buyer looking to purchase, you definitely had the upper hand. You had more choice and more room to negotiate on price. But then something interesting happened. Just when we thought the market was settling down for a long summer nap, it actually perked up. In August and September, we saw a very nice burst of energy. Sales started to climb, especially for regular houses. And by that, I mean detached. It seemed like a lot of buyers that had been waiting on the sidelines for the first part of 2025, they finally decided, okay, let's make a decision. It was a nice little buzz of activity. But as we moved into the fall, things cooled down again. The months of October and November, it seems like the market just put its feet up for the season. Sales definitely slowed down. So for sure, 2025 has been an up and down ride. So what does all of this mean? Let's look at the trends. First of all, yes, we're in a buyer's market, and that's been the case for most of 2025. For buyers, it's great news. You have more choice, less pressure to make a decision, all kinds of time to shop and negotiate. Second, prices have chilled out. They've come down from the peak that they were at for sure, but they're not crashing. Prices seem to be more stable and at a more reasonable level. And with the Bank of Canada lowering those interest rates a couple of times in the fall, it's become a little more affordable to get a mortgage. And third, it's clear that the house is still king. We've seen a big difference in the market between the movement of detached houses and the market for condos. Regular houses are still super popular and they've been selling better than almost all other types of properties. The condo market, on the other hand, is a bit softer. There's a lot of condos for sale, which means if you're a buyer looking for a condo, you have a ton of options. So let's talk about the opportunities. What does all this mean for you? If you're a buyer, I'm going to say it again. This is a fantastic time to be shopping for a house. Seriously, the stars are aligning for you. You've got more choice, less competition, more reasonable prices, and mortgage rates that are looking really, really good. It's a great window of opportunity to get into the market. Now, if you're a seller, try not to worry. It's still a good time to sell. You just need the right strategy. My advice, first, price it right. This isn't the time to test the market with a slightly higher price. You need to be realistic and competitive. Second, be patient. Your home probably won't sell in a weekend, but that's okay. It's taking a little longer for houses to sell these days. And third, make your house shine. With more homes for sale, you want yours to be the one that everyone remembers. A little bit of staging, which, by the way, I include in my services, and making sure your home looks its best can make a huge difference. And if you're selling a house that happens to be detached, you're in a very good position. So to sum it all up, the Hamilton market has definitely had an interesting ride this year, 2025. It's a healthier market for everyone, still though characterized by being a buyer's market. The best news though is that we are expecting 2026 to be a very good year. Check out my YouTube channel for my 2026 predictions. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions at all, please get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.